You're watching The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
I still call him Murda.
His name is Murda.
Streets call him Murda. I'm going to call him Murda.
Lenny Grant is in the building.
Thank you, Yee. Thank you, Yee.
It's that
Thank
guy,
you.
Lenny Grant.
And
Thank you.
congratulations. I seen something yesterday where it said you just made millions doing
that
somewhat.
Bitcoin and
They jumped out the
cryptocurrency.
window. I definitely didn't make millions
Okay.
yet,
They
but
said
I
you
was,
made
I was, I
millions
was
doing Bitcoin.
I was in early on Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and all that.
Word.
I've been got the word on that a little while ago.
How long ago did you invest?
Who gave you the word on that?
I got a scammer friend. So you know what I'm saying? He used to, you had to use Bitcoins back in the days to buy all the pieces. That's how the scammers used to buy their pieces.
Really?
So he used to talk about Bitcoin all the time. I need Bitcoin. Give me some money for Bitcoin. I'm like, yo, Bitcoin for what? He's like, yo, that's how I get the pieces. So then, I found out like, okay, this is real. Like,
Let me invest.
yeah, this is things people really doing. So, he got down with it. My boy White got down with it too. He bought a little bit more than me. He came all the way up. He should have been in that article.
How long ago was this?
This is about 2 years ago.
Oh, yeah. Y'all got it then.
Yeah,
But
2 years ago.
Bitcoin's been around since way before that.
It's been
too.
around for about 5-6 years. It's been around for a long time.
How much you buy?
Yeah, it's been around for a long time.
calm
You know what
down
I'm
over
saying?
there,
Yeah, he's
okay?
trying to get to it.
It's Christmas time, family members.
That's a good story, though, man. It's finally some scamming in Brooklyn led to something positive.
And let the sun positive.
Yeah,
Definitely for a
yeah.
guy that used to be named Uncle Murda. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It's good for Lenny Grant.
Definitely.
Let's
There
be
you
clear.
go.
Is this your third name change? No, second, because it was Uncle. They tried Uncle M before.
Try Uncle M. That definitely wasn't working.
The Uncle M didn't work.
Yeah, try UM for a minute too. That didn't work. People start saying, I'm like, you know what? Yeah, we ain't gonna do that. But Lenny Grant is it's my name anyway, so it feel good.
That's the name on the checks.
Yeah, so it feel good, man.
I saw you in your gear as what were you, a security officer?
Yeah, shout out to 50, man. He actually had me do my first movie with Bruce Willis. I wasn't a security officer though. I was protecting the money.
Okay.
Yeah, the
you
armored
had a
truck.
gun and
Yeah, I had the
everything.
gun and all that. So I
Okay.
felt a little bit more important than just the regular security guard.
I had to make sure you wasn't a flashlight.
Yeah,
cop.
no flashlight cop. I was strapped. You know what I'm saying?
How was doing your first movie?
That was dope. I ain't gonna lie. I had a little experience from doing Money and Violence and all that, but as far as a real actual movie set, it was real dope, man. I even had my name on the chair and all that. Like I killed Uncle Murda on the chair. I said, okay, we lit.
And to be with such veteran actors too. And your
Definitely.
first
Bruce
real,
Willis.
for
I
real.
forgot the other guy from The Purge who was just in The Purge. He was in it too, one of the main actors. So yeah, it was dope.
Why do you always want to get hardcore criminal rappers to play law enforcement?
I know.
do they do that to prove y'all can act?
Definitely. or just I feel like to be in control. Like, all right, we know you a bad guy, but look, now you got to do this.
Yeah,
Take it or
yeah.
leave it, kind of. So
They did that with
I
Ice-T.
definitely took it.
Remember, that's how they did with Ice-T. Ice-T did Cop Killer back in the day. Now he made a lot of money playing the cop.
Hey, he law and order. He's still doing it.
You think you could do something like that?
For the check, why not?
Absolutely.
Yeah, for the check, I could, switch it up.
Now we had LeVar Ball up here the other day. We know
That's the father, right?
Yes, the father.
Yeah.
You seen your tweet?
LeAngelo and LaMelo were up here also, but you're not a fan of Lonzo Ball at all.
Definitely not. You know what? Just not.
Hold on, let me read the tweet. Fuck Lonzo Ball, he a bum.
But that's probably because Lonzo had on the Nas Illmatic shirt.
Before
whatever,
that, you know what? I think he's a bum. I heard what he had said about Nas when they was trying to. I think he tried to say like the Migos, like Nas ain't got nothing on the
19,
Migos.
Murda.
No, but I get that. But also when it comes to just basketball, I think he's overhyped. I don't think he's putting in that work. People still trying to say like give him a chance so he got more learning to do. Nah, it's just he ain't getting it right. I think he's overhyped as a basketball player,
But
and
he
I
a
think
rookie,
the
though.
sneakers is trash. He's a rookie, but I mean you had a lot of rookies that came in and handled their business.
Kobe averaged 7 points his first year in the league.
Oh, you a Lonzo Ball fan? I get it. Okay.
I'm a fan of black entrepreneurship, though. Like, I don't understand why we so upset that this man is saying, fuck the system. I want to do my own thing. Like,
As far as with the sneakers?
yeah.
Well, I wasn't mad at him for that, but I mean, I don't think the sneakers is hot.
No, they not hot, but
Exactly. So it's not like just because there's a million black people trying to do something, we're not going to just support it just because it's a black-owned business. At least let it be something that we actually like.
I think in that situation we should, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because he can change the complexion of the NBA forever. Like, it should have been mad guys that have been billionaires off their sneakers.
No, you
what he
right.
said is real. They give you $20 million and they're gonna make $200 million off
No,
you.
you're right about that part.
So I like that he's shaking up the system from that.
But
angle.
you don't like what he did with Nas. what he
No,
said about
definitely
Nas.
don't. Yeah,
And
I
that's
definitely don't like what he said
understandable.
about Nas. Nah, definitely not.
So how'd you feel about when LeBron said he was the king of New York?
I mean, I get what he was saying. You know, basketball. He feel like he always have a good game at the Garden, so I get that.
No,
Hov
man.
got him back at Cleveland.
Why
Hov got
y'all
him back
do
at
that,
Cleveland.
man? That man stood in the
Why
middle
we
of the
giving him a
garden.
pass like that?
Yes. Why he get a pass, but y'all
we not giving him a pass. We saying we understand he always has a good game at the Garden.
But King of
New York, Murda. King of New York.
Don't you try to get Lenny Grant to go
that's
on
what,
Twitter
that's what
and
they
say
get.
F LeBron.
Look, that's what they get for not letting Charles Oakley in the building, because Charles Oakley would have smacked him or something. And then I would have definitely put that in the wrap up. You know, so yeah, but
Oh yeah, you do
no
have
Oakley.
the wrap up's about to come out.
Oh, definitely.
Is it
So
done?
what?
70% done.
What are some
Things
things
are
we're
still
talking
more
about?
happening because, you know, the white boy just finessed everybody out the money, acting like he was getting bullied and
Yeah,
things of that
he
nature.
did.
The little
Yeah, he
racist
did.
white
Yeah,
boy.
he did.
So I had to save some things. I know I couldn't just wrap it up yet.
What else happened this year?
It's a lot,
A lot of
man.
Trump shit.
There's a lot of Trump. I mean,
Yeah, Omarosa just got fired.
I'm disappointed in, you know, the accusations on my
Oh, she
boy
quit.
Russell Simmons. I'm disappointed in Usher. I'm disappointed in Bobby V.
Well,
Disappointed in R.
Oh, I
Kelly.
forgot about Bobby.
Oh, don't worry. I'm
Now,
going to
hold
remind
on,
you.
but Okay. Let's back up for a second. Why are we
That's
disappointed
just-
in Bobby Valentino?
We're disappointed because he ain't come out the closet but got caught coming at it. You know what I mean? So it's like,
He might not have not. He said he didn't know.
huh? He didn't know. He knew.
He knew.
He knew. He knew.
Okay,
Envy.
now what about with Usher? We don't know for sure that he has herpes.
You know my problem with Usher? He never said he didn't. So
That is
that's
true.
that's the problem with me and Usher right now, because I actually grew up to Usher music, man. Like, you know, like my first son is here courtesy of Usher and some of the music he was making back then.
So does that make you look at him differently?
Yeah, I'm just upset with him. Like, why not come out and say I don't got it?
Because he might have it, though.
Yeah, but so that's why he's going under the bus.
All right, look. All right.
Or
for
he,
instance-
or he may not want to address it because it's a lie. Some people just choose to ignore.
Nah,
it.
you don't
Yeah, I
ignore
think they
that.
said it. But all right, they say what? 1 in 3 people have herpes. So that means 2 people in here have herpes.
There's
Oh,
4
man.
of us.
No, in the whole room, yeah. There's just 2 people in there. You know what I mean? So you
You
two
can look
have
Okay,
around.
so-
If
so
you look
Envy, go
around hard
ahead.
enough, you can figure it out, Envy. You
Envy,
can
say what you
figure it
gotta
out.
say.
I just took my physical. I'm clean.
Plus, honestly, yo, nobody cares about the truth when the lie more entertaining. So you can say you don't got it, niggas like, nah, shit,
Exactly.
you got
We
herpes.
rather Usher have herpes right now.
It's a better
period.
story.
It's a better story.
It's a better story.
What else made it into the wrap up?
It's a lot. I mean, you got Cardi B having a good year. You
That's
got Remy and Nicki
Ooh.
boxing. So it's a lot of things. Man, you got
Okay.
Kevin Hart cheating. I see he was just up here. Yes, I'm getting at him.
Uh-oh.
You got Hove cheating. You know what I mean? Him finally taking shots back at Kanye.
Have you gotten caught cheating?
Yo, you don't remember? I'm sorry, my bad. Nah.
I'm in a good space with my lady right now. I'm in a very
Damn,
good.
that's
All the stuff Envy go through, I'm surprised he would try to do something to me like that.
He threw you in front of the bus. Like, he ain't never been laid out in front of a bus before.
Envy, tell us what happened.
Nothing.
He said, "You don't remember this nigga Instagram got hacked?"
That's what Kev. Oh, you talking about the dildos? My bad.
His Instagram got hacked.
My
not mine.
Instagram got
Oh, I
hacked.
thought you talking about when Envy screenshots
Oh, you
got
gotta
leaked.
put Envy with the dildos in the wrap up.
Envy my guy. Well, you know what? Like, I'm not gonna lie. Envy one of them guys I can hit actually 9, 10 in the morning, and you'll hear Lenny Grant, formerly known as Uncle Murda, on the radio.
What about
so
9 and a
I
half in
can't
the
throw.
morning?
I can't throw Envy.
It don't discriminate, Murda.
So you gotta support who supports you, man.
My goodness. This guy.
But that's what Kev was talking about this morning. He was talking about like Michael Blackson and Joe Budden getting at him, and he was like, "Yo, y'all men, like this could happen to y'all too." Like that's
Yeah.
how I be feeling.
No, it can. It can.
What about Tyrese? Did he make it in?
Tyrese definitely been.
Got to give him some boss.
Yeah, he talking about he getting $5 million from Will and Jada. Yeah, he's all the way in there. Now the wrap up gonna be fun this year, man. You know, I actually was arguing with Mad Skills yesterday, man. He,
Yeah, I saw you. He's coming for
About
his.
what?
nah,
Y'all know
'cause
y'all
he-
argue every year around
yeah,
this time.
no, he actually like kind of got a little aggressive. Sway posted something up on the gram with me talking about the wrap up, but then I see like Mad Skill said something like, "Yeah, look at this kid." Like, look, I'm like, "Yo, what?" I'm like, so me and him just start going back. I'm like, "Yeah, I took your shit, homie. Yeah,
Yeah,
you know
I
how
saw
Brooklyn do. I took your shit."
And what he said back?
He said, "Who's this?"
Wow. How long you been doing it now? Like 4 years?
This gonna be the 4th year.
The 4th year. And
Yeah.
I mean, yours made noise because other people tried to do it, but
But it just didn't work like that.
Exactly.
I told him, I said, "Yo, you got the PG version, man. I'm like the rated R version."
that's a fact.
Like, he the creator. It's all good. Salute to him, man.
So
But
when is this Lenny Grant story coming out?
the Lenny Grant story probably gonna come out around 2018 fall, something like that. You know, we just dropped "Don't Come Outside" DCO, the mixtape. We just dropped that, so we just preparing for Lenny Grant. But yeah, around 18 fall.
Is everything working out with G Unit?
Man, it's been great, man. I went on tour. I've been in and out the country. They let me go to Canada with my felonies, courtesy of 50. We ain't have to call Drake. Yeah, so far I've been great. Did my first movie. I'm about to shoot another movie next month. 50 got me doing. So far I've been dope. Great experience with G Unit, man.
G Unit it's not a traditional indie, right?
What you mean?
Like as far as like, cause I mean they're a major brand. So
facts.
No, it's
Facts.
still an indie,
Yeah.
though. 50 pay for everything himself.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, that's an indie.
That's the part I like about 50 too. It's like when he said he gonna do something, he's just gonna do it. Ain't no bullshit.
I just hit him just now. I just seen on the paper that he got 8 figures for a Stars deal. And I said, your Christmas is coming around, man. You gonna give everybody his Christmas gift. He said he gonna drop something off. But now, Love and Hip Hop, I'm sure they approached you several times.
Yeah.
Why didn't you ever do Love and Hip Hop?
You know what? I was entertaining it when it first came out. For a minute, I was entertaining it because I thought it could be something to promote the music. But as the show just kept going on, I just felt like, you know what, this probably wouldn't be the best thing for me. I don't feel like it turned out good for the rappers. I feel like the females come up more off that show than the actual dudes.
I'm trying to think what dudes have come up off of that.
Maybe
'Cause there
Stevie J. He might be like the only one I think
lot of
that
people got
ran
on
off
that
of it
bus,
that people
yeah.
got on with Stevie J. But other than that, I thought it was kind of hard for the fellas
Ray
to come
J.
up
Pap
on
got
the
a little
show.
lane.
Ray
Pap
J.
Pap good out here. Pap profile went up.
Black Love.
Said Ray J?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean just as far as rap though?
Yeah, as far as the rappers,
Yeah.
I think I don't think the rappers need to be on Love and Hip Hop like that. Not if you still trying to do certain things. If you still think you can make an impact, or you still got some type of relevancy in this music game, I don't think you
Well,
need to be.
that show is supposed to be more about the women.
Yeah, so I think
that's what
it's for them. They
Right,
get to
it's for
come up
them.
off it more.
But then maybe if your woman wanted to just, get out there and do it, it would be you doing it for her to be able to.
No Love and Hip Hop for her. no Love and Hip Hop for her. She's actually working on the book right now, so yeah, shout out to my
What's
lady.
that
She
book
got a
gonna be about?
It's called Naked Soul.
Mm-hmm.
So it's about a relationship, and then the dude winds up cheating with one of her friends that had a STD, and it was just a whole.
Whoa.
That's not a true life story, right?
Huh? No, it's not a true life
all right.
story. Yeah, no. we don't know Usher.
God. All right, now for the Don't Come Outside Volume 1 mixtape that you just put out. So the songs on there, were some of those supposed to be on the Lenny Grant story?
A couple of them was like the record I actually had on there with 50 was supposed to be on the Lenny Grant story. The record I had on there with Jadakiss was supposed to be on there as well, but we just wanted to take a couple of records that we had on there and put it on the Don't Come Outside.
So the Davies
project.
Tonight one, that's a newer.
Yeah, that was a newer record right there. That's a real boost the crime rate type record.
How does Uncle Murda record a full length album? Because you've been putting out so much music for so long. Like what story are you telling on your debut?
I mean, things don't change in the hood, kind of even though I might not be out there I got peoples that's in the hood, so stories and things still happen. When you hear about somebody getting shot in the old neighborhood, you might know that guy, it might affect you, or things of that nature, or you might have to bail somebody out that just actually did some type of dirt, or that So the stories and the content don't change. It's still things that I'm still related to, that I'm still attached to. So.
All right. Do you and Mano still record music, right?
Of course, that's my guy. Yellow Tape 2 gonna come. He got that Party and Pain out right now.
I can't hang out with y'all no more.
Oh man, get all type of
Too much
drama,
of the
right?
best.
Too much drama. We got Yee beefing.
No, I'm just. I meant hang out like.
Who y'all got you beefing with?
Cut it out. We gonna leave it.
I'm not. Hey, I'm
Murda,
not.
who y'all got
Beefing,
you beefing with?
I'm not beefing with nobody.
What am I missing?
My life is beautiful. I'm very happy. I don't have
That's
no
right.
beef.
That's right. We good.
And Murda don't really beef no more. You could go
Yeah,
out
we
with
got-
that
we-
man.
Are you kidding me?
We cool now. Yeah,
Yeah.
you
What
can
you mean,
hang
are you
out
kidding
with
me?
us.
Nah. What?
These guys always somehow something happens. He's beefing with Skills.
Yeah, it's some type of something always in the air. But now we've been chilling lately, man.
Yeah.
I wonder how you and Skills collab at the end of the year with Sound.
You know, it's crazy. Clark Kent actually tried to put that together, but I guess he told me him and Skills was he said that's one of my close friends.
Right.
Clark Kent actually called me yo, Skills is one of my close friends, and I actually told him he told me yo, Murda, you got the rated R version. He got the PG version, but I feel like y'all need to actually put something together. And I'm yo, let him know I'm with that. You know what I'm saying? I said, yo, I wouldn't mind doing that. That'd be dope. This is after the first year I did it, but
That would be
I
dope.
guess Skills felt a different way.
Yeah.
He felt no, this dude is taking what I'm doing. I only wait once a year to do something, and this dude want to come over here and try to take it. I ain't sharing shit. So.
Skills is a teacher though. He's a professional college teacher now, right? Yeah, I think he teaches college or something now.
Yeah.
But you understand him being upset.
No,
about
I understand why he mad. I mean, do I give a fuck? No, but I get
Jesus
why he
Christ,
mad.
This guy.
Yeah, I don't.
Something's
I
Yeah.
saw you say Mase is going to hell.
Yeah, I think Mase is going to hell.
Why you think he's going there?
I think he's going to hell because you playing around with the people like that. Like, I don't really think his heart is into preaching, like, really like that. Like, don't do that if you're not serious like that. I think it really was a hustle to him. I don't think he really takes it that serious. So I feel like when you play with, the higher power like that, man, I don't think there's nothing good going to come out of that, man.
Mm-hmm. Now, you've also talked about your kids listening to your music, right?
Yeah. I'd rather them listen to Kendrick Lamar.
How old are your kids?
Huh? My son is 17.
That's
and my
the
daughter's
oldest.
8. Yeah, that's the oldest.
That's the one that was sexting you by accident.
Yeah, text me about eating the box and all that, then try to clean it up. Oh, Dad, that wasn't for you. Yeah, that was a mistake, Dad. I don't really eat the box, Dad. I was just playing with her. I'm like,
oh, that's because y'all Jamaican, right?
Nah, Panamanian.
My bad.
Boy, I tell you, man, this guy here, man.
No, I was trying to remember why you thought that was a bad thing.
Nah, yeah, I mean,
I embarrassed him. That's all.
I used to feel a little funny about it, but for him, yeah, no, wait, don't just be out there eating the box. Slow down. Wait, make sure it's the right one before you down there. You know what I mean? Testing the waters.
What conversations do you have with your son now, especially when we see like how everything's changing as far as sexual assault allegations and harassment? Like, just I hate to say it, but a lot of things that were normalized in our generation. It's something else now.
I just kick with him. He really into the females a lot. Like, he stay on his phone. Like, if it ain't sports, he's really just like into the ladies, man. I just tell him to be careful. Don't put your heart in nothing right now, and definitely understand no is no. Because last thing we need going on, so my Uncle Murda's son locked up for rape or some things like that. So I just tell him, if it's no, it's no, and just continue to be a playboy like he is.
Right.
Do you meet some of his women friends?
Yeah, I actually met one of his girlfriends before.
One?
Yeah, just one of them.
So that's the serious one.
He actually broke up with her now, so he's like, yo, Dad, I'm back to being a player. I'm like, all right, cool.
Back to being a player. That means his heart's a little broken.
Yeah, it was. I could tell it was because he really liked her. We took our, it was his birthday. We had like a big little dinner for him, and he invited her. I met her for the first time.
That's nerve-wracking.
Uh-huh.
You got to meet my dad.
Do you like the way New York been moving this year?
Definitely. I think New York is in a good space, man. I ain't mad at nothing. You can't really knock nobody hustle out here. I think New York been in a great space for. We've been down so long as far as not even relevant on the music scene like that. So I think New York is definitely moving in a good space.
Word.
What do you think about the 6ix9ine kid and some of the other kids coming out that's not your typical sound?
That's what I mean. I'm not mad at them because you know why? If Lil Yachty came out with a record that we was all feeling, everybody embrace it. Lil Yachty would go start doing Nautica deals like he been doing, Sprite deals and all that. And I don't even know where your Lil Yachty's from. I like if Atlanta. He's from Atlanta, right? So I think it would have just got embraced. So as far as 6ix9ine, I think it need to be the same way, man. Like, he from Brooklyn. He got a record. The young boys feeling them. Got a big internet presence. Yep. Support him. Let's ride it. It's all good.
Plus, I don't think people forget that them young kids had a whole generation in New York that wasn't New York music. They grew up on the South.
They grew up to the South joints and all that. So, they coming out with that type of music. I mean, it don't mean that we can't get it back in a certain type of spot, but right now it is what it is. You gotta accept that, man.
All right.
And adapt to it. That's all.
And you also talked about Jay-Z's 444 album. That was nominated for, he got nominated for like 8 Grammys?
Album of the year at the Grammys.
Yeah, that's dope. I felt like, on the mixtape, I mentioned that I said, I feel like it did go over the young boys' head. And I feel like they're like people that's tuned into the Migos, for instance, or that want to hear 6ix9ine or that want to hear these. I don't really think they into the 444. That's more for my generation, a little older, or people that's really in the rap. Like, you can appreciate the 444, but as far as the younger generation, they don't really get that. They want to hear the motorsport. You know what I mean? They
cool,
want to turn up. No, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
You need some adult contemporary hip hop.
You like that line?
I'm serious, man. I need Jada and Fab to put out music.
That's a fact. Shout out to them right there. That's a fact.
I ain't here for. I mean, I like the Migos and all that, but I don't feel that. That ain't my thing.
Yeah, nah. I mean, I vibe to it, man, because I mean, I listen to it and I appreciate it for what it is.
Mm-hmm. And I'm sure having a 17-year-old, you probably get to hear all that, younger.
Definitely, and I got little brothers as well, so they be into.
You act like Murda ain't out every night in every club, every strip club, everything. Young party team.
That's all you hear in the club,
but some things some songs I never heard, but I know these kids from being on the internet and not necessarily from hearing it in the club.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you want your kids to listen to Kendrick and Cole more than you?
I mean, not more than me, but I prefer that to be their cup of tea because at least you get a type of a good message from them. It's not always like just about, me, I come from a violent background. My oldest son, he kind of seen certain things when he was young, when he come up, staying with me as far as when I was really into the streets. So he get it, and he see the change now. Like, all right, cool, things ain't like that no more. I ain't got to be doing this, that, and the third, so he ain't exposed to that no more. He see the change. But as far as, like, the content, sometimes I know my music might be aggressive. I'm real aggressive. I got real rated R music, and it's cool. But I like the message sometimes that J. Cole and Kendrick, because they ain't always, they ain't talking about popping pills, the thing that's cool now. Even though I get it. Us growing up, it was weed. Before us, motherfuckers was into coke and crack, but, our generation was more weed, liquor. So I get it. The new generation, they into popping pills and Xannies, and that's their thing. But I don't mean I want my son growing up thinking that's cool. So I'd rather, pay attention to Kendrick and Cole and, get that understanding that just everything you hear in rap music ain't to be done.
For your younger two children, since your oldest actually saw a lot of what you went through before the change, do you want them to have, like, I know it's hard sometimes when you have younger kids and they have a more privileged life than you might have had growing up. Do you care about, okay, I want to make sure they have, like, the little street smarts, or do you want to just keep them
No, I definitely want them to have that little street edge in them. Like, even my daughter, I was so mad one time, but I went to go pick her up, and we in the car, and my record, Thot, come on. And she just starts singing Thot. I'm like, hey, you know that record, man? She like, Dad, I always hear it. I ain't really want her singing Thot too much like that, but I want them to be aware, though. So I don't want to, because I feel like when you try to hide certain things from kids, that's when they start going and experiment and trying to go figure things out on their own and then try to learn it. So I don't mind putting certain things out there for them to let them know what it is.
Yeah, it's better for her to come to you and be like, what's a thought?
What's a thought, Dad? So I can explain to her, listen, a thought is nothing cool. Right, what I mean? I don't care how many times you might hear it on the radio. There's nothing cool with being a thought. So certain things you want to put the kids on to.
But what about, like, as opposed going to private school and, or going to public school? Would you rather your kids...
I'd rather the private school thing. Yeah, I'm more into that. The charter school thing, that's what I kind of do with my kids right there. It's charter school for them.
Isn't that like the biggest challenge when you come from the hood and you come from the street, but you're able to provide for your kids in a different way?
You're like, I don't want them to be soft.
It feels good because me definitely without, I didn't have a father growing up. I didn't know my pops. I can't wait to catch him now to do him dirty if he's still alive somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know my pops, and there was the reason why. When my mom's passed away when I was young, it was so easy for me to get into the streets. And then starting to feel like, damn, I got 3 little brothers, so I got to make sure they good because it was just us and my grandmoms at the time. So, you had to grow up fast. So with me having kids and being here, it's like I don't understand how he could even not come check up on. It's like, because I couldn't do that. When you got your... Huh?
When's the last time you seen him?
Like probably when I was like 4 or 5 years old, Envy.
Damn.
He went to go get some orange juice. Be honest with you. He went to go get some orange juice.
You remember that vividly?
I remember that.
Wow.
Him going to get the orange juice. You live in the projects, and I remember he used to have a little burgundy car, and I'm looking out the window, and I'm seeing him like, he had a little car with the little top down and all that, some old school shit, though. I'm like, okay, Dad, going to get down, because I wanted to go with him. He was like, no, so I'm just looking out the window, seeing him go. I'm like, all right, and that was the last time I seen him.
Never came back.
Never came
That's
back.
crazy.
Was it an argument beforehand with him?
Nah, he left out real smooth. That's why I said I know where I get some of my smoothness from a little bit too. Because sometimes before I did certain things, you might not even know a nigga about to do it.
Word.
So I said, damn, he played it off real cool. Like, you sure? Stay straight. All right, get you up right back.
He ain't never tried to reach out to you after that?
Even now that you're rapping, you got some success still, though?
No reach out, no nothing.
Did you hate him from that moment or later on
Definitely,
in life?
I felt the way. You grow up a certain way when you, things like that. Definitely when you seeing other kids in school sometimes, and you seeing them with their father coming in, you like, man, so you just mad.
Yeah, fuck you and your daddy.
You might just go smack the kid over there just because he came in with his father. It's like you mad at him just because he got a father in his life. So, yeah, I definitely grew up a little bitter about certain things.
So even when you got your kids in these private schools, like, are they like the only black kids there? Or?
Well, my daughter actually is like a Chinese. It's like predominantly Chinese. Yeah. I need her to be like the next Miss Bill Gates or something like that. But get in the Microsoft, baby. But there's a couple of other black kids in the charter schools that they go to. Yeah, they're not the only ones.
And they all know that her dad is Uncle Murda?
Unfortunately, yeah. I keep trying to tell them this is Lenny Grant now. So you
When you come to school, they be like, hi, Uncle Murda.
Uncle Murda, yeah. My son be super lit right now because he all the way lit. You know what I mean? So he get to dress up, play the part. Definitely when I put him on the gram about the whole little thing with the girl, he was like, yo, Dad, I'm popping. man. So that's a dope experience, man.
So do you take them back to your old neighborhood? Like, what do you do to?
Definitely don't take them back there because
Word,
the old neighborhood ain't really changed. So
No, everybody acting like East New York is the next come up in Brooklyn. They're saying to buy property.
I
in
keep
East
hearing
New
that
York.
too.
hopefully, I mean, it needs to be because right now East New York is still one of the bad spots.
They building all
in
kind of new
Brooklyn.
buildings there, and
They
they're
do
trying
got
to-
some things they building around, but as far as the hood, the main core of the hood is still bad.
That's
out
how
there.
Best Eye is too, though, because it's like I live a block away from the projects. It's like every block is just different.
But the blocks is getting cleaned up and best. I ain't gonna lie. Not too long ago, we was shooting a video, man. Yo, this white guy came out here and said, "Yo, do y'all got a permit? This ain't the old Bed-Stuy." I'm
He
calling the
said that?
Yo, he
He said-
actually said
This ain't the
that
old
while we was
Bed-Stuy. Who
shooting
are
the
you?
video.
Wow.
This ain't the old Bed-Stuy. Do y'all got a permit?
And what y'all did? Y'all left?
You should have pulled out.
He
a
was
gun and
actually
shot
talking
it.
to one of the directors. I wanted to because she came and told us, "Yo, this white guy just said such and such." We was about to flip, but he walked back in the house real fast. He called police too, though.
Damn.
They ran y'all out.
Nah, we was almost done anyway.
Got you, got you.
He came all at the end anyway. I was like, get out of here, man.
Do you like the new Brooklyn or the old Brooklyn better? I know that's a weird question, but
I love Brooklyn, man. So I'm not mad at the change. I know things got to change, but I definitely love the old Brooklyn. I mean, I'm not mad at us trying to catch up and step it up and move up. I think it's a little bit too many white people moving in, but yeah, I'm not mad at the change in Brooklyn, man. We got to evolve. We don't want it to stay like super bad forever.
Yeah, but
so.
is there things for people to do? I miss the old New York, like where everybody. And I used to go downtown Brooklyn, go shopping and chill. Like you go
Definitely.
there down there now.
It's changed.
Well, no, they
totally
got a
changed.
brand new movie theater.
It
They
looks
got,
totally
But the
changed.
whole New York scene, they were like, even the clubs. I remember like first coming, I remember Emmy was like, "Yo, come on, we got to go to Stereo. We got to go here. We got to go." There used to be so many different things
Ain't
to run
nothing to
around to. Like nowadays in New York City, ain't really nothing popping like that. You got a couple of strip clubs, but it's like if you ain't really in the strip club, it's dead out here like that. It's like the strip club is the main club to go to. Right.
why is that?
I don't know.
Everything
they shut
closes
down a lot of the
down.
Yeah, a lot of
clubs,
good
there's
clubs
really
got
no
shut
clubs
down.
in Manhattan now. They shut them down.
Yeah.
And as far as the outer boroughs, one shooting, one stabbing, one somebody getting killed,
over.
shot, it's over.
Facts. Over.
It's over.
Over.
So how do you promote your music in New York now, Murda? Because that was y'all thing. Y'all always been
The
around the clubs. Yeah.
I mean, you still running around the clubs. It ain't as popping as it used to be. The clubs are still a scene, but nowadays you got to be active with social media.
Yeah,
like shit
yeah,
that
yeah.
done really done took over. Like social media is the way to go if you're trying to promote something that you're doing.
We appreciate you joining us.
I appreciate y'all having me.
Yes, thank you, Lenny Grant.
Thank you,
It's a
thank you.
pleasure.
Yeah. Uncle Murda. I still
All right.
sometimes I get mad when I hear Lenny Grant because I still like, nah, it's still Murda. But then when they say Murda, I'm like, yo, it's Lenny Grant, man. What's going
He's
on?
torn.
Well, there you have it. It's the Breakfast Club. It's Uncle Murda, Lenny Grant, whatever you want to call him. It's the Breakfast Club.
You
Good
already
morning.
know DCO don't come outside out now.